By the time I post this, my episode on American Ninja Warrior would have aired yesterday, June 29th. In case you missed it, I do have footage of my actual obstacle run in this video. Hi, this is Mimi. Today I'm going to share my thoughts that I had as I went through that obstacle course and my feelings afterwards. So officially, I've heard over 50,000 people applied to be on this show and about 800 got selected. There were 5 regions. I competed in the Pittsburgh region, the Northeast region of the US. There's about 125 contestants there. So I am beyond flattered that I actually got selected. I had 2.5 weeks of ninja training. I had to overcome a lot of fears, do things that I've never done before, so I'm definitely a newbie.
Go. And go. Oh, man. Oh.
High kicks, yep. High swings, high kicks. There you go.
But I knew that I had my strength as an advantage. So the show actually tests your upper body strength, your endurance, your balance, and your grip strength, something I've never trained. And the other disadvantage that I had was they called me to be on the show right after a muscle building phase. So it was the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life. They're like, are you still 135 pounds? It's like, no, I'm 160 pounds. So I had to diet a little bit to lose some more weight. I'm not going to repeat a lot of the stuff that I already said. So if you haven't seen my American Ninja Warrior videos, check out my playlist by clicking above. I have my training, my submission, my experience leading up to the show, and my experience right after the show. So we taped until the sun came up. My run was at 5 a.m. in the morning and it was 41 degrees out. So it was freezing. Everyone was in layers of clothing and they would call over small groups to the side that were about to run to warm up and get ready. So it was really nerve-wracking, but so excited. You're pumped, you're nervous, you're excited, you're cold, just full of emotion. So then they call you over and you basically take off all your layers of clothing. You hold up your number, say, I'm Mimi Bonny, and you step up onto the steps and basically go onto that platform and it is showtime. So of course I had to do a mini double bicep flex trying to represent the bodybuilder ninja. And I saw my friends on the sidelines with a huge poster of me that one of my best girlfriends made for me, Rose. And my high school friend Kate drove all the way to Pittsburgh to watch me, and also my friend Naomi Littles was there, who's also competed in the Pittsburgh course. She flies planes for a hobby. Naomi said, "Girl, you look so determined." I mean, when it was time, I just got in the zone, and it was like, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go! Show them how the bodybuilder does it. You got this. Come on! Breathe. 5, 4, 3. Step two flex. You got it, you got it, you got it. Stay strong, stay strong. There you go, there you go. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, one more. Yes! All right, breathe. There you go, you got this. Hold tight.
So upset. I can't believe it. That's what I kept on saying to myself repeatedly after I came out of the water. And I wanted to scream, I'm so upset on camera, but I think they asked me what happened. So I said something about my grip and I was like, brutal. So upsetting. It replayed in my head over and over again and it literally haunted my nightmares that night. The funny thing is, when I first got there, I saw that log and I was like, yay, one of the easier ones. But they modified it, and there's a second drop in this one, and when we actually saw people go on it and people fall on it, we're like, crap, oh my god, I didn't realize that second drop was so crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna just take a step back and start from the beginning of what went through my mind when that countdown started. All throughout this prep, all I've been saying over and over again is, I just want to get past those steps. I want to get past the first obstacle. It'd be so embarrassing. Now looking back, maybe I should have been like, I want to get past at least the 2 obstacles. Aiming too low. Anyways, but seriously, I was just in the mentality of taking it 1 obstacle at a time. And there was so much talk and anxiety with the first time ninjas over those steps because a lot of us practiced it using the 1, 2, 3 step.
Get it. Nice. Good job.
And we saw people jumping on and grabbing it, like doing the cat grab. It's like, why is everyone doing the cat grab? And it's flipping us out because we're like, don't you lose momentum that way? So we're like, how should we do it? And talking to the seasoned ninjas, they're like, just do it the way you trained. So I started thinking, okay, I'm gonna start off with 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. After my first jump, using just my feet, I was like, oh hell no, 1, 2, 3 jump is not happening. I mean, if there was a close-up of my face, I think you could tell in my head, I was basically saying, holy shit. So then it was literally like, jump for dear life. And every single jump just felt crazy, and it was just so much harder than I practiced. And let me tell you, I am not a jumper, so every jump was like, jump, jump. And it was so helpful to hear my friends rooting me on, unbelievably helpful. Just hearing them like, come on, you got this, take it slow, jump, breathe. So thank you so much, Rose, Kate, and Naomi, for cheering me on, and also all my other ninja friends in the background. I could hear you guys too. So then I climbed my way up that incline, thinking you better not fall off the incline, and climbed up the steps of the log, and just trying to figure out where do I put my hand. So this humongous log, and there's these rectangles that you grip, but there is grooves inside, so you could put your fingers in it, and you can. There's space to actually go up and down, and one of the strategies is to put your thumbs on top of the triangles, so when you fall, you could basically catch yourself. And the other strategy was just hold on to dear life. So I mean, I was gripping that thing, and then the log is too fat for you to wrap your entire legs around unless you have really long legs. So I just clamped it with my inner thighs as hard as I could. One of the ninjas told me that after the first drop, he realized, oh my god, he had to quickly re-grip, otherwise he would not have been able to make that second drop. I mean, I have no idea when he had time to even re-grip, and I felt like I had a good hold on it, and I mean, my girlfriend was like, yeah, it looked like you had a really solid grappling of that log. But I just didn't make it. One of the seasoned ninjas said it's a really tough obstacle, especially for someone who has not trained grip strength. So that made me feel a little better, and at least I hit the platform. My friend was like, no, you smacked that platform. It looked like it hurt. And the funny thing was, I had no idea I even hit the platform until I saw my video, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. No wonder when I came out of the water, the guys were like, are you okay? Are you okay? As they handed me that palm towel as my souvenir. Another thing that I didn't remember was how deep the water was. My friends were asking me, I'm like, I don't remember. I just got out of it, like, because the thing is, I can't swim, so it must have not been that deep. I got close, you know, I smacked into the platform. And you know, the drop was so strong that I lost 2 chunks of skin. And I didn't know about that either. I mean, I couldn't feel a thing. It was so cold until I saw this blood on my jacket, and I was like, what the? So at least I was congratulated on my first official ninjury. It really sucks. And almost everyone was getting wiped out by the third obstacle, so I thought if at least I made to that, it would have been epic. I mean, I was envisioning like mad how to get past that third obstacle. And I didn't even make it to past the second obstacle. Underestimated it. But you know what, in the end, I feel like I couldn't have did anything else different. I did everything I could, so I physically just was not equipped to get past that second obstacle, so I don't feel that bad. And just for the record, another bodybuilder also competed, a very famous one, my favorite pro physique bodybuilder Dana Lynn Bailey.
On the course right now, she's a 31-year-old professional bodybuilder out of Reading, Pennsylvania. Dana Lynn Bailey, a woman known as DLB, is strong inside and out.
She also competed, but in a different region, the Orlando region. And unfortunately, she also fell on the second obstacle. Now, all the obstacles are different, especially across regions, but hers was also a damn log. It was a spinning log, and it just shows and proves that American Ninja Warrior is not just about strength. As I mentioned in my last video, I did horribly my first time I did a bodybuilding show. And I'd say that's pretty similar to what just happened in American Ninja Warrior. But I've already incorporated ninja training to my regimen. I'm going to the local ninja events, and I am going to make a comeback. I'm gonna get some freakish grip and forearm strength. I'm already starting to work on it. And I'm also starting to work on one-arm pull-ups and one-arm grip pull-ups. Now that would be sick. And I plan to do this strategically. So I plan to do my next bodybuilding show early next year and get down to the lowest weight possible and then regain strength and hopefully compete again in American Ninja Warrior 8. I mean, that would just make everything easier. Hanging, jumping, speed, agility, everything. And hopefully my physique will also improve enough that I nationally qualify for the third time and maybe even go straight into a national show and try to become a pro bodybuilder. I feel like I'm on so many journeys, and I'm so grateful for the experience. I love the fact that I've been able to be pushed out of my comfort zone. It really allows me to grow as an athlete and also professionally. So thank you so much, American Ninja Warrior. I cannot thank you enough. It's been a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it's really added this layer of oomph into my life. I'm also so grateful for my interview with AM New York. It was such a fun interview with Meredith, and it was so surreal to see myself in the newspaper. So if you haven't already seen that, feel free to check out my description for a link below and check it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you again to everyone for your support and your belief in me. I'm so sorry I didn't make it this time, but I promise I am going to make a comeback. You just watch. And I'm sure I didn't cover everything, so if you have any questions about any of this American Ninja Warrior stuff, feel free to comment, ask your questions, and I'll answer them so everyone can see. And next on the agenda, I did my very first YouTube collaboration for my Bodybuilder Ninja photo shoot with a makeup artist and fashionista, Rocio Laura. That will be coming up, and then I will continue finally with my coup story part 3. In the meantime, please click subscribe, stay tuned, check out my other videos by clicking on these links here or explore my playlist. And feel free to follow me on Twitter at EatNotDiet or connect with me on Instagram or Facebook at Bonny. Thanks for watching.